Test ride time. Harley Davidson Street 500. It's cool. It's like a little go-kart. See ya. Alright, so here we go, another test ride video. This one's a bit different. I'm on a Street 500. You can't just ride all the big bikes all the time, you got to give the little ones a go. So this, for people who are interested, which hopefully you are if you've clicked the video, is like the entry level Harley Davidson 500cc liquid cooled. Like now this thing in Australia, we've got a thing called like LAMS approved bikes. I don't actually know what that stands for, but when you first get your bike license, you can't just ride a big, you know, big capacity, big cc engine straight away. You've got to start off with like a slower, less powerful bike, power to weight, it all goes on. So this being 500cc is LAMS approved. So if you want to jump on a bike and you want it to be a Harley, you can just get your bike license and jump straight on this bad boy. Now it is a bit small for someone my size, being 6'2" and 105 kilos, but it is pretty cool. Only done 65 k's. Let's go this way. So we might as well do a proper test ride and review. We'll go back to the usual spot and talk about the usual things. So first impressions, it's relatively smooth and easy to ride. It's light and nimble and pretty fun. I reckon it would be awesome on fuel, being a 500cc. The horn works. I thought that was the indicator. Oh dear. All right. So that's flat stick. I don't think you're gonna win many races on one of these bad boys, but you'll have fun doing it anyway. Whoop, how do you turn that off? There we go. So yeah, controls. The indicators are not like, oh, I wouldn't say traditional Harley, how your indicators are on each side. They're both on the left hand side on this one. So you probably will beep the horn a few times if you're not used to that. Light switch is up the top, and you press the indicator in to turn it off. That's pretty easy. That's your ignition, obviously, on and off, and that's your starter. But you got a key, so well, it does have a fob too, so must have a security system. The mirrors are no good for someone of my build because all I can see is myself. So you'd have to do something about that. Let's check the lean angle. Yeah, that's pretty good. slip in here to the usual spot and do a bit of a walk around. Man, very nimble. You can just throw these things around. Alright. Kickstand is easy as to get to. Alrighty, so let's have a walk around. So as I said, liquid cooled 500cc. Now, not on the new Softail frame. This is more like a traditional Dyna suspension with the shocks being on either side. Does have a pretty cool little fairing. This is a good looking bike if you're you know, looking to get your first Harley, or you just got your bike license and you don't want to ride a shitty bike. This one might be the one for you. A lot of black on it, which is cool. Nice metallic in the paint. Plenty of room for if you're into customizing, or you know, airbrush or something cool like that. You got plenty of room to paint something on the tank. I like that. So still belt driven, like very easy to ride motorbike. I like the little fairing, that's cool. But yeah, the mirrors, you'd have to do something. They look like shit. Plus you can only see, like I can just see my shoulders in them, so yeah. So yeah, Lamb's approved. You can ride this one legally if you're not on your open license yet. So you can put a pillion on there. They probably want to be about 3 or 4 foot tall if they're going to be comfy on there, but you can do it. All right, let's go and take it for a ride. Brum brum. Oh, this thing's fun. Alright, so yeah, you can't get yourself into too much trouble on this bad boy, but it's still quick enough to zoom around. I'm not even going to attempt to race this Prado because it might beat me. But you can definitely sit on it flat-footed. There's no dramas there. So if you're a short ass or your girlfriend wants a bike or something like that, this would probably be alright. If you could probably tuck a hat or something in behind that fairing. Don't think it'd do too much wind-wise, but looks cool. I like the Lowrider S, you know, very similar to that. I got one coming for my Dyna, but I went with a what do they call them, rifle roadster. So that should be here soon. I ordered that like a month and a half ago. That's the drama with living in Australia and all the cool stuff's in America. When you order it, you know, you're so excited to get your new parts and stuff, and it takes forever to get here. But oh well, should all be worth the wait. But yeah, I don't want to talk about my bike because I'm doing a review video. So let's talk about this. So we'll take her out on the highway and see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. It can do 100 k's, no worries. So I don't think it'll be a long distance sort of touring bike, that's for sure, but it'll get the job done. Man, they're light. Feels like you could just pick it up and throw it over your shoulder. So, no cruise control, no fuel gauge either actually. Hopefully there's a light if you got low fuel, or you got to check it out yourself. Surely it'd have a light. Very nimble. Awesome lean angle. It's pretty comfy for like my knees nearly touching my arms, so I'm definitely too tall for this bike, but suspension wise and everything, it doesn't bounce everywhere. It is pretty comfortable to ride. The power of it, or lack thereof, is due, you know, you can't expect a 500cc to perform like a hot rod, you know. They're not built for that purpose. It's an entry-level bike. I think they're priced around 10 grand, you know, so it's cheap. And that's Australian money too for all you American guys, so it's probably half of that over there. But have a go at the weather. That's so beautiful. It was freezing this morning. Well, freezing for us is like, you know, 20 degrees Celsius, so I won't whinge too much. You guys have got snow and shit. We've never even seen that here. So it does have 6 gears. There you go. Just checking that. So yeah, if you do have to do any highway running, that's a good thing. There you go, so it does 0 to 100 eventually. Not too bad. Wonder if he'll give me a nod. Alright, so the reason I'm really on this bike is, one, to do a test ride and review video, but secondly, I just dropped the dyno off to get its stage 5 engine work done. Oh yeah! So it's over there now. I know I'm going away for work tomorrow for a couple of days, so it doesn't really matter if they get it done in that time or not, but I will be awaiting its arrival. Like, ooh, I can't wait for that, man. So of course I'm doing a video on that so you can check it out, but which way am I gonna go? This way. Yeah, we did a bit of a video looking at all the parts laid out on the bench, and yeah, Andrew sort of ran through it all, and you see my shiny new throttle body and all the cool shit there, and I think it was a 259 cam that I'm going with, CNC ported and polished Screaming Eagle heads, so it's going to be a 110 cubic inch instead of a 103, but yeah, sorry. I gotta stop talking about my bike. I can't help it, man. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, so cruising on the highway, doing 110k an hour, one hand, quite comfortable, can do it easy. You don't have a lot of power left after that, like if you roll that throttle on, we're slowly climbing to 120. You do feel a bit of the wind just mainly due to how light this bike is, man. And I'm a bit of a windbreak. So yeah, you can roll it on. You can overtake trucks and all that sort of stuff, but you might need a bit of a run up. But yeah, you can definitely commute on the highway if you need to. But perfect town bike. And if you want to stretch your legs out, just sit up on the pillion seat. Then it's like mid-controls. Still no forwards, but it's better. Man, it's so much fun just to throw around. No pipe or anything on this one, she is stock as a rock. That's the stadium where the Cowboys play. It's our local rugby league team. Check them out. So, would this be the perfect first bike for someone wanting to learn and still own a Harley? Hell yeah, it would. It's easy to ride, it's cheap, it's good on fuel. What else do you want? And it's got a Harley badge on it. Chuck a pipe on it, make it sound a little bit louder, and away you go, man. Would it take long to outgrow it? Well, it depends how confident a rider you are, I suppose. You could, if you picked up riding, you know, fairly quickly. Yeah, you're probably going to get the power bug sooner rather than later, but man, I reckon it's a great idea as a first bike. If you didn't want to, oh well, especially if you only just got your license. So I don't know what it's like in the States, but we can't just jump straight onto a, you know, bigger capacity bike. We got to learn and do our time on a slow one. So this is the perfect learner bike, I suppose. Lamb's approved, 500cc, ready to roll. So what would I change if this was my bike? If I had only just got my license and couldn't own a, you know, a bigger capacity, more horsepower bike. The bars are pretty cool, but I would probably change them. I'm a bit of a fan of T-bars, but even a set of mini apes would suit this thing pretty cool. Man, the brakes are awesome. The pegs I would have to change. I'd have to push them out a bit. Yeah, you're right, mate. You don't even know where you're going. Yeah, so pegs, try and be able to stretch my legs out a bit. See if there's a seat available that would push me back a little bit more, just due to my height. Yeah, obviously a pipe, because you want to be able to hear it, and you want people like that driver there to know that you're, you know, behind them, or they're gonna hit you if they pull out. The old loud pipes save lives. Very true. But yeah, pipes, pegs, seat and bars. Man, I reckon that's it. That's all you'd really do. Well, there you go. That's my honest opinion of the Harley Davidson Street 500. Remember, I don't get paid in any way to do these, so it's an honest opinion. But will I be selling my diner to buy one? Hell no. But perfect starter bike. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked it. press the like button, and please press subscribe, because that really helps me out. But righto, I'll catch you later, eh? See ya.